Hey guys, Jeremy on the One Wildcrafter channel, and this is outside of my regular repertoire, but when I do these things and I can't find a resource online to help me out, I like to show it so it's there for anybody else who's wondering. In this video, my dad and I are replacing the firebrick lining inside this Heartland Oval wood-burning kitchen stove, and we ordered this replacement part from Heartland Appliances Inc. They are in Michigan, and they shipped that part to us here in Ontario. And we've just done the installation, and it shipped with instructions, but we had to improvise a little bit. And if you watch this video, hopefully you're able to do a similar firebrick replacement a little smoother than we did. Thanks for watching. So the firebrick replacement kit came in this box, and it was padded on all sides with lots of this bubble wrap, because I know they are known to break in transit, but this one seemed to be wrapped up pretty good. So we're gonna open it up and see what kind of shape it's in. Alright, so the box within a box, also lots of bubble wrap. There's our two pieces. And installation kit with 2 metal brackets, some styrofoam. So it arrived intact. It's good news. What does it say there? It says to take the handle off, eh? And then pull this whole top off. What are you whining about? Hey? You want to help with the stove too? You big baby? We don't need your help. Okay, I don't think I can unscrew that lifting handle over there, so we'll take these out.
Get out of your road here.
And put my gloves on. And we'll do this like a puzzle, maybe. Am I gonna be able to get that through? So on the underside of here, there's just a little nut that you have to loosen to take that handle off. While my dad's getting the socket set, I'm just going to shake down all these ashes, because it'll make it a lot easier to work in here if it's clean in the firebox area. That's not. Well, there's got to be a trick to getting that off.
Sit down. You want to watch?
Okay. So we just needed better leverage, so got the screwdriver here.
Loose down there. Swung over.
Mostly working now. Well, guess we're going to be ordering another part, because I just sheared that off.
This one?
Yeah, I sheared the screw part on it. See, it's still stuck in there. So we'll set that aside, because we'll have to order that part, I guess.
There.
That out of the way. Let's just see what it says on here now. So we removed the key plate lift handle, kind of broke it. We have to undo the 2 bolts and clips that hold the left cast liner in place and then take the liner out. So on the left side, do you see? I don't see a clip that holds these in place. Oh, I see what's going on here. This has to come out. This cast iron piece here. And in order to get it out, we have to undo one of these retaining clips, which has that same size of bolt on it. That one there. They're just loose enough to drop that retaining clip, and then we can slide out this. Number 3, clear out all the old brick and make sure there is no debris where the brick rests. So this one is in a pretty poor condition.
You want a big screwdriver?
Yeah, a big screwdriver, or even the fire poker, Dad. Probably that's right here by my arm. This might get most of it. Oh, yeah.
You finished with the raw twist?
Just for now I am, but I'll need it again. Yeah, that socket driver. So we're going to continue to remove all this liner all the way around. How old do you think this liner is, Dad? Because it's the original one to the stove.
How many years now?
Yeah. When do you think we got this stove? Back in the 90s?
Yeah, when you just bought it then.
Yeah. So it's got to be almost 30 years old, eh? Hopefully the replacement liner lasts just as long, because they're not cheap.
No.
Costs about $700 or $800 to get this one shipped from Michigan. Okay, I'm just gonna sweep that up.
With that.
Okay, so the right side cleared out, and the back, the left side's cleared out. No, the dog's pushing on my elbow. Get out of the way, you. Now in the instructions they say to back off any of these screws to make sure that the replacement fits all right there. So can I get it on camera or not? There's a screw that sticks out about 1/2 inch here, another one down here about 1/2 inch, and those seem to be the only ones that are going to be in the way. So if I look at them on the outside here, it's this screw, or this one and this one. So I'll probably just have to back them up, and then I can screw them back in after the liner's in place. Can you see that screw on the inside, Dad?
I'm looking.
Can you tell me when it backs up enough that it's not going to be in the way?
I think you're just playing with it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's backing up a bit. So we're going to put the right one in first.
Tipper tonight.
It's not symmetrical, so there seems to be a specific way for it to fit in. So they say to put the front in first, and then the back. I can't say for sure that I've got the right piece. I'm going to try the other one, because that one's a bit stubborn going in there. Try this one. Oh, bless you. There we go. So there are two heights of firebrick as well, so it's important that you measure up. This one's the 5 3/4 inch as opposed to the 5 1/4 inch.
This one goes back in there.
Yeah, that one, that's the cast iron cover, and that's going to go in after. So that's the right one. It's not even perfectly snug, but we'll see if we can get the other one into the left side. Going to fit right like that. Okay, we're gonna have to fiddle around with it and see if we can get the right side in a little more snug before we can fit the left side in. Okay, so the right side went in a little more snug that time. Let's see about the left side. It's going to want to go. I can feel that there's a problem with the screws behind it. So they are bolted in. What we might have to do is get the file and just try and file those off. There's about 1/4 inch sticking out.
These here?
And no, just down in the firebox here. So we'll file those down, and then we should be able to get this other insert in. Oh yeah, a lot of room to work in here. Probably could do this with an angle grinder too. Just take the end of the screw off, the bolt. It's pretty slow this way. I got them filed down a little bit, maybe 1/8 of an inch. See if it's enough to fit this side in.
Wanna try it?
Yeah, I'm gonna try. See, when you try and put it in, it sits right on top of one of those little bolts. I don't know if I can shove this one over a little bit more, maybe. That's as far as it's gonna go. I think this one on the right is as far as it's gonna go, Dad. And these are just a little bit in the way. Flip this over, see if it makes a difference. Nope. Okay, I took that right liner out to see if there was any way that it wasn't in tight, and what I spotted was that there is one screw protruding on the inside down here by my finger. Might be hard to show with the camera, but it's right here. So I'm going to file that off because it'll probably let this brick move back about a 1/4 inch, which might free up enough space for the left side brick to go in. Now, what's the best way to reach that? Take this. Well, that's a fail. We'll have to vacuum that out first. We're real close, so I shaved that back screw and I reset the right side in, and then I set the left side in, and it almost wants to fit straight down, but I don't know what it's catching on, but it just doesn't quite want to go. It's so close. I didn't build a lot of tolerance into this piece, or maybe it fits some of the similar but slightly different models a little bit better. It was a better fit the first way I had it. It goes so far, and then it hits this bolt back near the front here. That's what's getting in the way. This one right here. And it has hardly anything sticking out to file off, but I guess we'll give that a try and then try and seat this again. This one's the charm. Let's see if it goes. You can kind of see where it keeps bumping up against that screw. It's chipping a hole in it, eh? so close now. It's like an inch away from being seated in there. And it kind of wedged itself in such a way that I don't know if I can get it out. So I feel like we're committed to finding a way to get it to fit. This is not in the instruction manual. Gentle persuasion. There you go. You have a newly installed. It's flush at the top at the back. It's flush at the top at the front. And the last thing to do is to put in these two clips. So you just push them down. So the way they work is the top part fits in here, the bottom part just goes underneath the firebrick. They're a square clip fitting an oval space, so they might also need a little persuasive tap. And that's sort of how you install that liner for the Heartland Oval. Mostly following the instructions and a little bit of ad-lib. So we do have to pack in this cast iron piece, and it fits here like so. Gotta get our two clips back into place a little bit. And then tighten it up. Tighten the other side. I'm not going to over tighten it. That's there. Then start to put all of our pieces back. So this piece belongs here. This piece goes, which way does it go? That way. That slides under there. And we're gonna have to order a replacement piece here for this handle because I sheared it when I was trying to take it apart. Okay, so they do say that you should be careful about breaking in your fire brick without breaking it. And the instructions they give are to build a small kindling fire and to add small pieces of kindling and to let it burn for approximately 1 hour on the first firing and then let it cool down, keep the doors closed, and keep doing that for a few days until you have had 6 break-in fires. And the reason for that is the fire brick may have absorbed moisture in storage and during shipping, and if you heat it up too fast with the moisture inside of it, it's going to expand and crack that fire brick. So that's what we'll do to make sure that our fire brick lasts as long as the last ones did. Hope that was helpful for you guys, and that's a wrap.